Here's a video key for test 1B. This, you can't really do these, but this is you can't get points for these, but that's the physics questions, the history questions. No to 1, 2, 3, and 4, but yes, you can get blue points. But on 5 and 6, I want you to show me a little bit more than just the answer. Like, how did you get that? Like, I'm giving you the answer now. How did I get that? Show me a little bit of work. Seven is blue. We made some progress. Last time it was black for the gold standard, but I think you guys did well enough to make it blue. Remember, on the tests like these, you need to give me all the partial credit I can give you. Try each part of it. You might be surprised how many points you get from your effort. Anyway, here, go ahead and correct it. If it's just a little minor mistake, it's okay to erase the pencil, fix it in blue, or circle the pencil. If it's a total disaster, then you can erase it all your pencil work, and just do it all in blue. So I will grade it. It's up to 25 points. This one's blue. It's a chance to get a little exposure to head to tail method before we do it for real, which is in packet 3. We do a lot of head to tail stuff in packet 4, really the rest of the year. So vectors, adding them up head to tail. A lot of you, I gave you a lot of slack on your measurements. I'll kind of stop doing that as the year goes on, but that 60 degrees south of west for this vector right here, that would be 60 degrees. That angle right here would be 60, a little red, 60 degrees, okay? And then to write the answer, you're going over from where you started. The resultant always goes from where you started. So it's over 32, that's where you get the negative 32 I roof meters, and down 10, so negative 10 J roof meters. Then the other way to do it is, the proper description is to just measure your resultant. Now you can use it as you can use a ruler with a scale, or you can just do Pythagorean's theorem. That's what I did. And I got 33.5 meters. And then the angle, you can use a protractor, or you can do inverse tangent. I think that's what I did. Inverse tangent of 10 divided by 32 will give you 17.5. And I took a lot of answers there, as long as you're in the right ballpark. South of west. I won't take below left horizontal because it's a map view, not a profile view. This one is black. Black. Okay. Started off blue, and that's also +2 I ended up giving you. Started off blue, but more people missed points here than they missed on the last problem, which I thought might be black. It's kind of new to us. Remember that this shows the start here and you finish here. Some of you are starting here and finishing here, and that's what messed you up. But anyway, no harm done. It shows the rubric, how much each one's worth. But you'll get all 40 points back if you do it now in blue or black or green, but anything besides pencil. This one is blue. As long as I see an obtuse triangle, you had to make that arrow was already there. So this is head to tail. So your orange arrow, whatever this color arrow was here, has to be tail there, head there. And then the resultant should be a different color, like it says, different color, starting at the very beginning, into the very end. And this is absolutely correct, but I'll take anything, any of these would have worked, any of these orange arrows, if you make those arrows, would have worked, okay? This is just showing that 3 plus 4 could equal 6 in vector world. Okay, so this one is blue. Half credit back. I was happy that you all got most of you saw that this is where it's a counterclockwise rotation. So right-hand rule makes it a positive omega, and you show that omega with a dot with a circle around it at the axis of rotation. So that's worth like 10 points. And then the omega is just whatever your theta is, which is 90 degrees or pi over 2 over the time. So that makes it pi over 20. That's good enough. That's where you want to leave it. Leave it in terms of pi. And then on this, v is equal to omega r, so for the velocity. In this case, you go and make pi 3.14 because you don't leave it in terms of pi. Velocity is linear, so you don't leave linear things in terms of pi, just circular things. So that's 5 feet per second. This one is blue. Now it's it's clockwise, and so clockwise is a negative. My right hand, my fingers go in the direction of curl. My thumb goes into the page. That makes it a negative omega. So you show a negative vector into a page as a circle with an X in it. That's worth 7 points. Just getting the equation right, t is equal to delta theta over omega gives you 15 points, and the rest is just figuring out your delta. Now look, delta theta is negative 3 pi over 2. I know that because it's going clockwise, and so we actually measure angles counterclockwise. So a positive angle is counterclockwise. So negative angles are clockwise, so that's why it's a negative delta theta. And that's why omega is negative, because delta theta is negative. So anyway, time's got to end up positive though. So you got that, and then omega is a negative 0.02 pi per second. You got to flip it here because it's on the bottom. And so negative times a negative makes positive time. Some people on the test were wondering how the heck time became positive, but that's because those both are negative. And then you got to convert it to minutes, and minutes over 60 seconds will do that. So 1.25 minutes. This one is, this is going to be blue. I thought it might be black, but then really the other one kind of won out. This is the one where, on the problem set, it was me following a plane. We did the one where the devil's following a train in China. This is me following Aaron running, and so with my finger I'm kind of tracing him out, and so you end up with there's your drawing. Any kind of drawing will do. You want to make sure you put a drawing on there. You get 5 points for it. Don't just leave it blank. And so v is equal to omega r. That's worth 10 points right there. So if you're just getting that much, you had a 15 out of 30. Then you had to come in and find your omega. Omega's pi over 12 over 6, which is pi over 72. I can leave it as omega as that terms if you want. I just wrote it this way. I wrote pi over 12 over 6, and then times r, which is 55 meters. That's how far away he is. And then that gives me 2.4 meters per second for his velocity. Okay.